Gwen Berry, and to all the other athlete activists out there, representing the country you are from is part of the Olympics. So if you have a problem with that, you don't have to be part of the Olympics. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button before we get into this video, but diving straight in. So yesterday, thrower Gwen Berry turned her back during the playing of the National Anthem while at the podium, and currently they are at the trial games. So this is not, of course, the official games, because at that point, protests and social demonstrations are banned. And thankfully so, in my belief, because this type of social demonstrations, political demonstrations, I have always been completely against them in any sporting event, especially when it comes to the world stage, such as the Olympics. We all have agendas that we are in support of. Well, but we also all have agendas that we are strongly against. So to make things simple, how about we just ban all social and political demonstrations, which is actually what the Olympics has done. Thankfully so. So there has been historically times where Olympic athletes have been sent home in the middle of the games because of social political demonstrations. Deservedly so, in my opinion, because the Olympics is about the Olympics. It's about the events. It's not about whatever agenda you have, regardless of how important you feel that agenda is. You might have a very important agenda that you're trying to get across. Okay, that's cool. This is not the place and time for it. It's not the place and time. And we have to get out of this fraudulent activism, in my belief, because when you do a lot of your activism in front of a camera, I don't even trust the sincerity of that activism. Unless you've done things behind closed doors, you do things off camera, where the real work goes. The true activism is, the true activism is not posted on social media every 5 seconds. You see, we gotta get out of this fraudulent, for the camera type of symbolic activism. And what she did was a symbolic gesture. According to her, she just didn't want to be there. She was caught off guard by them playing the anthem while she was on the podium. And she wasn't trying to make a message, according to her. She just really didn't want to be there while they're playing the anthem. And here's the thing, if you really don't want to be there, you don't have to be there. And this same athlete has already previously got in trouble for political demonstrations, social demonstrations. She's already gotten in trouble for the same thing back in 2019 during the Pan American Games, where she also lost all of her sponsorships. According to her, they did not renew any of the contracts she had with them previously after that incident. And how much does a symbolic gesture, which I believe to be completely meaningless, because how do these gestures further the actual cause, but how did this gesture affect you in your own career? Do you not care about your own career? Because not only do these type of gestures not further the cause in any way, they also harm you. They also cause a lot of blowback towards you. They also cause you to be blackballed. So in the end, the only person that's harmed in this whole situation is you, and who is helped by your symbolic gesture? Nobody. This is why I've always spoken out against symbolic gestures as well, because how helpful are they in the grand scheme of your mission? Not very. They don't do much. These people claim that, oh, I'm trying to spread awareness. Okay, the world has already been connected by this thing called the internet. You don't need to try to spread awareness every 5 seconds in every type of setting that you're in. That is totally unnecessary. The world is connected by this thing called the internet. Awareness has been spread on many different platforms for countless different issues. So leave the politics and the social commentary, the social activism out of the games. Leave it out. So I'm gonna give you guys some more details about this incident that happened, but just to inform you guys, according to the Washington Post, in 2019, Berry raised her fist atop the podium at the Pan American Games in Lima, Peru, in protest of America's treatment of its black citizens. The USOPC slapped her with a 1-year probation for violating Rule 50. And also, as a result, according to Berry, she said her sponsors, including Nike, did not renew her contracts. So yeah, so she faced a serious blowback for doing so back in 2019. But jumping back to this current story. So according to Berry, she states, "I feel like I was set up." Hammer thrower turns away from American flag during National Anthem. At the U.S. Olympic track and field trials on Saturday, hammer thrower Gwen Berry turned away from the American flag as the National Anthem played. Berry placed 3rd in the hammer throw on Saturday, so you're not even second or first, qualifying her for the Tokyo Olympics. But she did qualify, so she is very talented, of course. As the National Anthem began to play with the winner standing on the podium, Berry turned away from the flag so that she was facing the stands. Toward the end of the anthem, she pulled up a black t-shirt with the words "Activist Athlete" on the front cover of her head. According to the Associated Press, the National Anthem has been played every night for the past week at the U.S. Olympic track and field trials, but the anthem is not played during medal ceremonies like it is during the Olympics. The National Anthem was scheduled to play at 5:20 p.m. today. U.S. track and field spokesman Susan Hazard said, "We didn't wait until the athletes were on the podium for the Hammer Throws Awards. The National Anthem is played every day according to a previously published schedule." The anthem began at 5:25 on Saturday, according to the AP. Berry felt the timing of the playing was done on purpose. So according to Berry, I feel like it was set up. Berry said with a burst of laughter, "I feel like they did it on purpose and I was pissed. To be honest, I was thinking about what should I do. Eventually, I just stayed there and just swayed. I put my t-shirt over my head. It was real disrespectful." So you knew you were being real disrespectful. "I know they did it on purpose." Well, I guess she's talking about what they did is disrespectful. But it will be all right. I'll see what's up. I don't know what you mean by that. And she went on to state, "It was funny because they said that they were going to play it before we walked out." Berry said, according to the Washington Post, "It just happened. They played it when we were out there. So, you know, it's okay. I really don't want to talk about the anthem because that's not important. The anthem don't speak for me. It never has." So that's some images of her covering her head with the Activist Athlete t-shirt, holding it up. AP got some good photos of that. And then Berry went on to state, "It really wasn't a message. I didn't want to be up there. I felt like I was set up. I was hot. I was ready to get my pictures and get some shade." Berry said that she has not decided how she will demonstrate at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. So you plan on doing something at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. And it's possible that they could have changed the rules of the past to allow these type of demonstrations now. That is possible. I am not aware of the current rules as far as political and social demonstrations go in the Olympic Games. I'm sure you can't get too carried away, but I do know previously they have sent athletes home, bust them back home for doing such a thing. And I hope they keep those past rules in place because the Olympic Games are about the games. Do your activism after or before. But that's just my take on it. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button, and let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. And blessings to you.